The topics and opinions expressed on the following show are solely those of the hosts and their guests and not those of W4WN Radio, its employees, or affiliates. We make no recommendations or endorsements for radio show programs, services, or products mentioned on air or on our web. No liability, explicit or implied, shall be extended to W4WN Radio, its employees, or affiliates. Any questions or comments should be directed to those show hosts. Thank you for choosing W4WN Radio.
Welcome to my radio and TV show, Debi Changes Lives. I'm Debi, your certified holistic health coach. I revitalize people's lives by helping them identify the root causes of their health and mindset issues and create a custom natural holistic strategy to address them in the areas of mind, body, and soul. As a health coach, I'm not allowed to say that I heal, treat, cure, prevent, or diagnose any diseases. I can certainly make your body more efficient by reducing symptoms. You'll feel better, be more productive, and enjoy life more. Not many people have released 70 pounds and had a health and mindset transformation and kept fit and trim for over a decade. I have, and I have staying power, and it's been over 12 years. I even became a half marathon runner at the age of 51 when I never ran from childhood to adulthood due to foot pain. And I have done 9 half marathons so far. Mindset is the key to lasting change. As a certified holistic health coach, I do revitalize people's lives in many different areas of health and mindset. I guide them to clean, toxic-free foods and high-quality essential nutrients. My coaching is for optimizing health, wherever that may be, releasing weight efficiently when needed, and enhancing your mindset. With my clients, I help them recognize that their thoughts, feelings, and emotions drive their actions and results, sometimes good, sometimes bad. That's why it's crucial to have a positive mindset in life. It's also imperative to manage those low vibrational emotions like fear, frustration, and doubt, because all they're going to do is slow you down and get you stuck physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. Like a hot air balloon that has balances, I help my clients release those emotional balances and baggage so they can uplift to a better, happier, healthier life. In turn, they are releasing their stress and getting healthier and reshaping their core beliefs. You will see and feel the differences with my coaching programs. Ask me about them. Set up a complimentary consultation at Debi Changes Lives. That's DebiChangesLive as in Victory ES.com/Linktree LINKTREE. And I'll guide you to that better, happier, healthier life with custom natural holistic solutions for you in the areas of mind, body, and soul. Today, I'm thrilled to have Dr. Taylor Mitchell, a traditional naturopath from Creation's Way back. Dr. Taylor is following in the footsteps of her grandparents, pioneers in holistic medicine. Dr. Taylor has dedicated her life to the art and science of natural healing and has grown up surrounded by wisdom of herbal remedies, nutritional therapies, and the power of how the body can innately heal itself. She has developed a deep passion for supporting others on their wellness journeys. In a recent episode, Debi aligns awareness awakening to decode your body's signals for authentic self-love. I discuss how multitasking often leads to fatigue, brain fog, and burnout, particularly among women. Chronic stress and emotional drain does drain you to fatigue and mental fog. Personally, I found solutions to combat fatigue, and sometimes, I need some mental clarity. And personally, I love taking Longevity's zinc and immune support, Renew IQ, and other things that get me out of that is my love for running and listening to binaural music. I recently started using a new application called NuCalm, and it has provided me with so many numerous benefits for me and my family. Today, I am discussing my experience with that app. And also, Dr. Taylor, you want to bring up Dr. Taylor's slide? Dr. Taylor is going to be sharing some of her solutions like brainstorms and much more. So today we'll be discussing proven brain fog and fatigue relief. So let's welcome Dr. Taylor Mitchell, a traditional naturopath and owner of Creation's Way. Back to my show. Dr.
Hello.
Taylor, welcome back.
Thank you so much for having me on again. It's a pleasure to be here.
Well, I love having you here. You have such insight, and I really appreciate it too. Now, since you're the owner of Creation's Way, can you tell us what makes your harmonic liquid energy tinctures different from other supplements on the market, and how exactly these harmonic solution or cellular nourishment differ from taking standard vitamins or minerals to help with brain fog and other things?
Oh, that's a great question. So my grandparents have, had this company for almost 36 years. And
Wow.
what makes us different is that our products are completely God-given. My grandma received the formula just like in a download after her and my grandfather were close to death because they were poisoned with these pesticides. And like nobody could help them. And they went to a naturopath and they were miraculously healed and they felt a very clear path to natural wellness. And so my grandma would listen to God all the time. And this company came through. And so it's like, basically like divinely given. And it's a very unique formula. People say, oh, I've tried everything. It's so great when they say that because it's like, oh, I promise you haven't tried this. They are similar to homeopathy, but different. So what we're doing is we're taking natural substances, vitamins, minerals, amino acids, herbs, flower essences, enzymes, really almost honestly anything that can be naturally occurring. And we are diluting and energizing it so many times with our very, unique way of doing so. My fiance, it was so funny when I took the company over. He like walked in as I was making these tinctures and he was like, "Oh my God, you've turned into a mad scientist." And I was like, "Yes, I have." So we're diluted and energizing it. So basically we're capturing the frequency. It's a completely different delivery system than taking a capsule or a powder or an herb because you're taking the frequency of it and we're also creating energy at the same time. So that just a lot of people might go over their head, but that's essentially what it is. And so they're called advanced harmonics. And so, they're incredible. I'm so blessed to have taken over this company. We work with doctors and clients all over the world. We actually were a practitioner only company for a really long time, but now, we do both. And so, we have doctors that have been with us since day one and they haven't gone anywhere and they claim that these are the best products out there. I'm not going to say that myself, we want to stay humble. This is very humbling, but, we get incredible results. So we're very grateful and that's what we're doing.
Yeah, I honestly love your products too, but I also love, Jody's products as well.
Yes.
And, when it comes to brain fog and fatigue, I found that, these products kind of, have different timing for the results. And sometimes they can give you something immediate. Sometimes it's pretty close to immediate. Sometimes it's a cumulative effect. I've already mentioned, the adaptogen-based product, Renew IQ, which is great for mental clarity. It's actually got my son through the AP and got a 5.0 off of it. And, that zinc effects with immune support is such a great godsend for me because I don't get fatigue that often, but I do. And usually I notice it later on in the day. And I take it at night and the next morning I'm just so relieved and I don't feel that way for weeks or months. So it's a really great product that I love using. Now, sometimes these other supplements that I take it's more like a cumulative over time, but they do give you true value. So how does this reset typically last for your customers as a first-time user with your products?
How long do they last? Like how long can they get
How
results for?
do they notice
Oh,
it?
so we have a product called monatomic platinum. That product, some people notice the day of. Like, the product on the bottle says, let us know if you start inventing things because it just will turn things on. really quickly. So some people literally will notice the day of, which is amazing. And since they're like their liquid energy, they have sometimes a lot faster delivery system. So people can notice, a lot quicker. Some people are different though. And also I think it depends on a lot of other things. Like, are you exercising? Are you getting sunshine? Are you eating healthy?
Exactly.
How much screen time do you get? That's the thing that we're going to go into a lot today. I think it's other factors, not just the products, that I think can also make them work better and faster,
Mhm.
But, for some people, they notice right away. And we have a product, which we're going to talk about, Brainstorm. And that so many people have noticed that memory starts to come back. It's profound. Sometimes it takes a few days, like 2 or 3 days. But sometimes for some people, their body works a lot slower. So it can take
Yeah.
like a week or two.
Yeah,
But,
exactly.
that's our stuff. We like to say that it works faster than your like, typical supplements.
And I completely understand because, some of the products I use have that timing as well. It all depends on someone's health and what kind of bad state they're in,
Yeah.
you know. And
Mhm.
so when it comes to people who have multiple layers of stress, and they can get stress from emotions because emotions will fuel stress and stress fuels emotions. They can get stress from mental issues that they have. They can get stress from if they have some kind of chronic condition. They can get stressed
Right.
if they have mental issues.
Yeah.
And I've always encouraged people to to do deep diaphragmatic breathing, to pause so they
Mm.
can take a break from it. But many people have that mental block of meditation and doing something like that. And I'm going to talk about NuCalm right now. Now, NuCalm is a frequency app as well, and it really is known for flipping the switch on stress. It kind of shifts you out of that sympathetic fight and flight state to the parasympathetic, which is that rest digest state. And it's guided with music, isochronic tones, and binaurals. And it's really, I listen to binaurals all the time, but this is like something really, really different. It has a really good combination of it. And what I love about it is that it actually helps me in different ways. Now, this tool, it has many different apps in it. And one of the apps in it is called Rescue. Rescue helps me melt tension and makes me feel so much better, and also gives me some relief and gives me energy, because when you release tension, that gives you energy. And it's also helped me with I pair it with my favorite herbals with cortisol, so it helps you bring down your cortisol. It works along the vagus nerve with all that. And then for the midday boost, Power Nap provides a natural energy for you and makes you feel revived. And it gets you out of that mental, physical strain that you may feel. And as you're saying with, being outside in the sunshine and running, I do that all the time. And right now I'm in a different environment, and I'm not used to, because I'm used to the beach. And now I'm in a desert and I'm running in the desert. It's quite hot. And honestly, I get fatigue after that. But there's an app there called Ignite, which actually helps with performance. And I'm running, I'm like, oh my goodness, I'm actually doing it. I'm actually running in the heat, and I don't feel fatigue afterwards. I'm like, wow,
Mm.
it's just amazing what it does for me. Another part of it's called deep sleep. Deep sleep plus actually is what I'm using. It combines rescue at the beginning, and then it goes into the other tones, and it helps me get a good night's sleep. At times I've slept maybe 5, 6 hours, and now I'm sleeping more like 7 and 8 hours. But that does take time to get into that good deep sleep. And with all this, if you keep on using it, it has a cumulative effect that I was talking about before. So now with your products, what are you recommending for people to help them release stress and fatigue?
Yeah. So, when it comes to recommendations, everybody's different, and everybody, because there's so many things that could cause fatigue. But, is there mold in their home? And that is a huge one that a lot of doctors don't really think about. But even I live in Boulder, Colorado, it's dry here. There's mold everywhere here. And I actually even have mold in my home. My mold grows all the time, and I have to kill it myself because here, the apartment complex I live in, they will just come put some like white caulk over it and it won't do anything.
Oh
So
my
I
God.
actually have to kill mold myself. But if I'm having it here in Colorado, imagine on the East Coast how bad it is, right?
Or at the
So
beach too. The beach would
oh,
get,
totally.
yeah.
Oh yeah, I mean the moisture, the air, the more there's going to probably be mold. That's a big one. I would say that, we accumulate so much toxicity into the bloodstream. And I would say another big thing is screen time. How often are people on their screen for? For me, I have these glasses from this company called Chroma, and it actually is protecting your eyes from a lot of the damage from the
Mhm.
screen. I notice a huge difference when I wear these glasses. I notice difference in my sleep, in my energy, my mental clarity and focus. But from the question that you asked, what products? We have a product called Over the Top, and that has like, because there's actually no caffeine in there, but it has like high frequency, like energetic medicine that people notice like right away. Like they take their product, they just want to go run up a mountain. That one's a really good one.
Yeah.
And of course, like when it comes to the brainstorm, that product is incredible, especially for people like my father started to notice that he was forgetting things a lot more.
Mhm.
And I started giving him that product, and like his memory is back, and memories are coming back to him. That one's amazing. For stress and anxiety, like you mentioned, we
Mhm.
have a product. It's called Saffron Plus. That one's also incredible for the brain. I made that product because there's been so much research about stress, anxiety, and depression, and how saffron is really powerful. So I combine that with a few things that work synergistically together. But that product is like unbelievable. I've had people call me and thank me personally because of how much it's helped their anxiety and depression and stress. So we have that for
I love
stress.
saffron.
Me too. And that product, saffron's great for a lot of things too. It's great for women and their menstrual cycles. It's great for your hormones and blood sugar. It's amazing. We also have a product called No Stress. People who like have like road rage and stuff, or like people just have a really high stressful job. People take that and it works really well too. So we have a lot of stuff that helps. The product, like I mentioned, platinum, that's incredible for energy too. So we have 110 products. So we have a product for everything. We have multiple products for like every single thing that could possibly go wrong in the body too. So
Yeah, and somebody from the Studio Eyes actually asked a question.
oh great.
And rhodiola, rosea, is what they're asking. What product has that? And I think Renew IQ may have it, but there's other products that Longevity has that. But what products of yours have that in it?
Has what? Sorry?
Rhodiola. I'm probably pronouncing it. It's rhodiola rosea.
Rhodiola?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not sure exactly off the top of my head. Since we have 10 products and we have like so many ingredients in each product, it's hard to remember every single ingredient in every product.
Well, you know
But
what?
I can get back to you.
I think I've seen it on there. I just don't remember which one it was.
Yeah, same.
So, but
I just took the company over like a year ago, and so I'm still learning everything. But I know we do have rhodiola in some of our products, and I can definitely get back to you on that.
yeah,
I
and
have to
there's
look
some,
it up though.
and there's products that Longevity has as well.
Yeah.
And I think Renew IQ might even have that. But I thought we would answer that question since it came up.
Yeah.
Well, that sounds amazing with all your products. And to tell you the truth, I noticed when you were talking about mold, I've actually take that. It was Candida fungus mold,
Yeah.
and it's a really great product. And you think these products, oh, they don't taste good, but they actually do. And right now, my son is taking trauma, and it's helping him because
Awesome.
he likes the taste of it. A lot of things
Great.
that when people are taste sensitive, her products are fantastic.
Oh, thank you.
So that's something I can tell you that is really wonderful about those products. Now, since we're talking about fatigue, and many people use caffeine for fatigue, like you said before, and it can lead to a crash. I know with the NuCalm app, Rescue and Power Nap will definitely help. Like I said before, Power Nap actually revives you when you become exhausted. And Rescue can energize you too. So there won't be any need to drink any caffeine. or tea or anything like that. And any tea I drink now, after your recommendation is ginger tea, I make out of the ginger root. So, that's the type of things I do. But, because sometimes when you drink too much caffeine, you're just going to fatigue your body even more. So now when it comes to solutions that provide energy, I don't think this is going to be an issue with your products. You're not overstimulating the nervous system, and you're actually creating a solution for the secondary burnout, correct?
Oh, for sure. And like you mentioned with caffeine, I think it's important for the audience to hear that it's been so normalized that everybody should just drink coffee every day for their energy source. But that actually long term can be so depleting for your body. And what it really does is caffeine stimulates the adrenal glands to produce adrenaline. And that's actually what's giving you energy. And over time, it will deplete your adrenal glands, and your adrenal glands are associated with your hormonal system, which is also related to your blood sugar system. And so over time, it actually can cause a lot more havoc in many areas of the body. I don't ever drink caffeine, and I have so much energy. I never really got on it because my grandparents are naturopathic doctors, and they would just talk about the negative effects of caffeine. And also, it's really dehydrating and can be really irritating for the digestive tract as well. There's a lot of different things that it can wreak havoc on. And also, another really important thing is that coffee is one of the highest sources of mold. Mold grows on coffee beans like crazy.
Yeah.
And also, there's a lot of if it's not organic and it's not being tested for mold, it's more than likely has mold, and it probably has pesticides. And it's just really important that with things that we do every day aren't causing us harm. So, there's another thing I think it's really important to mention. Most people don't know. And Starbucks, I would never drink Starbucks because they add a lot of bad chemicals to their coffee. So just anyway, not sure if I'm
Not
allowed to
only
say that
that,
kind of stuff, but
there's processed sugar, there's a whole bunch of stuff in there. And, coffee, I've never been a coffee drinker. I've only drank tea. I can't stand black tea, though. I can only drink green tea. So that makes, when I was drinking it. So it just makes a big difference, because coffee would make me jitter like crazy. I
oh
was
yeah, me
very
too.
sensitive to
Yes.
it.
Yeah.
Now, another question came up.
Yeah.
From your products, I know you have something to do, to help you when people have Roundup and things like that around, because we are exposed to Roundup in our neighborhoods. We're exposed to chemicals in our foods. We're exposed to other things physically that are synthetic chemicals that some people take as medicine. What products that you have will help release these exposures?
Oh yeah, we have a product called Round Out, and that product helps detox Roundup and
Mhm.
glyphosate. That one's really really great. We have a few products we have like actually a lot of detox products, but we also have a product called Extreme Immunity. There's really amazing zeolite in there that helps detox things that are hard for the body to get rid of, like microplastics and chemicals. So that one is also really amazing, and it also has really powerful nutrients in there that's incredible to help decrease platelet aggregation and help with inflammation. We have a product called Vital Detox that helps detox the liver, kidney, spleen, and gallbladder all at the same time. It's gentle, so it's not like you're just gonna with our products, you don't really have like the normal like detox side effects that some people have, like the die off. Ours are very gentle and it works at the cellular level, so it's really easy. So there's that as well. And also, we also recommend sweating to help
Yes,
detox the blood.
yes,
I
exactly.
have an infrared sauna. I'm looking at mine right now in my house. It's it's like a $4,000 or $5,000 sauna, and it's like incredible. Just with how it can help detox your organs, and it's also incredible for circulation and sleep and things like that. But
Mhm.
yeah, that's some things I recommend. Sweating is so important. Everybody needs to sweat. Fun sweating activity.
Yeah, and red light therapy is wonderful too, because it
Oh yeah.
actually, I have a red light therapy pad, and it actually helps, my muscles feel so much better because I've been in multiple car accidents, and sometimes a nerve just flares and things like that, and that red light therapy does wonders. I also work with microcurrent as well, so those are the things that I do. And all these things that we are mentioning as a foundation for everything that we do, it is so beneficial to your health physically and also mentally. because you want your brain to quiet down. And that's why these binaurals I mentioned before, the NuCalm app, are so beneficial to help people during these times of need. Because if you can get your brain to calm down, it's going to calm down your stomach. I mean, I was noticing when I was doing rescues today that my stomach, it wasn't upset, but my heart rate was calming down. And I also noticed the activity in my stomach was calming down because it's all along the vagus nerve. So it's a wonderful app that I really enjoy. And I'm pretty amazed by it, actually. But we all need these nutrients. We all need these other options that you've said, that we've mentioned today. And because our foods are so deficient in nutrients. I've always said that our foods are like Swiss cheese. Our bodies are like Swiss cheese because it puts holes in our body when we don't eat, high quality produce, as well as they don't have the nutrients in it like they should be because of where they're getting produced, where they're being farmed, because of the over farming and everything else that's going on in the damming of the waterways to the farmlands. So I find that what we offer as a team together is so beneficial for our bodies that it's going to help us overall to have a more efficient, more powerful, energized body and a more happier, joyful life. What do you think?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I'm gonna get that NuCalm. I haven't tried it yet, but it sounds phenomenal. So I'm gonna, because I have a lot of clients who need recommendations like that. I had another one that I have been using because they have like different types of breath work on there, and like those binaural beats are so powerful. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna start giving that a try myself.
Yeah, the binaural beats are, I actually use them, but I was like, well, this is completely different. And this app was actually, you're not going to want to hear this, was actually originally designed as a different device that was approved by the FDA. It was a $6,000 medical device that helped people not have anesthesia during operations.
Wow.
And what's amazing about it is that after someone came out of surgery, I guess one quote was, somebody was asked, well, how did your surgery go? Because I didn't even notice.
Really? So this is like an alternative to anesthesia. I think you mentioned that, but man,
I didn't mention that to you before, but it is an alternative to anesthesia. Some dentist offices even use it to calm their patients down when they're doing fillings or crowns or dental work, because they actually can get through it faster and they don't have to give so many injections.
Oh my gosh. So, anesthesia, they notice that it's almost equivalent of like a traumatic brain injury with how bad it is for you.
Wow.
Anesthesia, I know from personal experience because I had a double compound fracture. I was skiing and I like had two bones break and I was really traumatic. I had to have surgery. And I woke up like I was different. Like I was stuttering and slurring my words more. And like I could it took me some time to recover. I feel great now. I feel like I'm fully recovered now. But I'm so glad that we have all these tools to help, regrow and like, recover the brain and things like that. But like anesthesia is not something you want to do if you can avoid it. So man, if we can get that out there, I love that.
Yeah. So
an alternative to anesthesia.
I kind of asked my dentist today, are you interested in something that'll help you?
Oh, that's so cute.
And it's just, when I found that out, I was like, oh gosh, I don't need a crown. I have some cavities, but my cleaning is very good. I barely need anything. But my whole point is that, I'm not spring chicken. And a lot of people my age have crowns, have a whole bunch of dental work done. And it's like, I'm pretty good. And I'm happy.
Good, yes.
Because I don't do these, whitening and all this other stuff that people do. Because it's, those are chemicals that you're putting in your mouth. Those are harsh, products you're putting in your mouth, and and the procedures you have to go through. So I'm really happy that I'm not doing that.
Yes.
But it's amazing what this app can do, and my jaw's just dropped whenever I hear about things people have had brain injuries, and they've, helped them recover from that. And I'm just amazed about the running in the heat for me.
Oh
Because I'm a
yeah.
half marathon runner, so sometimes when that weather turns in Southern California, I'm like dying when the sun comes out. So funny, but it's I'm just so happy that I have this app now. And everything I have in my tool chest, I have you in my toolbox as well. I recommend your products as well as the longevity products and everything else that I recommend. Um, People have choices, if they have taste issues or they have, it's not quite working and they want to try something different. I can say, oh, go see Taylor for this. Go see, there's many different options that they can utilize if they would contact me. So, and, your services you know, are phenomenal too, because you are so down to earth. Whenever I talk to you and say, I need X, Y, and Z, and go, okay, well, I think you could utilize this. And I try it and it works really well. I mean, stomach worked really well for me. I got to tell you that.
Oh,
I had
good.
some parasite issues, and toward the end, I couldn't, I did everything. And toward the end, I needed to try something different. And stomach was one that really got me back on track. So I want to say thank you for that.
Oh, I love it.
So
Thank
that's
you.
my testimony for you.
Great to hear it. Happy to
um,
help.
yeah, now you've traveled all over the world. Do you like, when you travel, do you stay at work and study and find out what's going on? I think you said you had something that had to do with jellyfish at one time that worked really well. What was
Oh,
that?
jellyfish collagen?
Yeah.
That's the product in the brainstorm. That man, I feel like, owning this company, I really do feel like it's like divinely orchestrated because that product found me. I was like, I wanted to make a new brainstorm product. The one my grandparents had was really good, but I was like, I think there's better stuff out there because the products my grandparents made, some of them were like 25, 30 years ago. And I think that we have really, we have amazing stuff. We had amazing stuff then, but I think there's even, some could say more amazing stuff now. And so jellyfish collagen apparently, I mean, it does work because we have in our brainstorm product. It helps memory come back, and apparently that jellyfish neurotransmitters are the most similar to our neurotransmitters than any other living organism. So it helps just create new connections and things like that in the brain. And so that's how it's able to help bring memory back and help the brain work better. And so, yeah, jellyfish collagen is one of those things that I discovered. And it just felt like such a blessing because it was like right as I was like, oh, I want to make a new brainstorm product. That product is like the jellyfish collagen information just fell into my lap and I applied it right before my fiance and I left for New Zealand. And so I like was taking the product while I was in New Zealand. And like as we were driving around looking at all these stunning views, I was having memories come back. I'm like, oh my God. I was like, oh my gosh, when I was 6 years old, this happened. And like it still happens. It's just so cool. Memories just keep coming back. I've been taking the product for over a year now and stuff just keeps coming back to me. And it's so cool. It's like a spiritual experience sometimes. It's like, whoa. So yeah, that's really cool.
Well, that's really cool because it is working with the neurotransmitters, right? And
Mhm.
link them back together. So,
Yeah.
I would think that's what it's doing. But, the app, the NuCalm app kind of brings dreams back for people. They've never been in a dream state before. So,
Really?
yeah, it does.
That's
And
awesome.
I think it was Tony Robbins that said, I'm really dreaming now. It's
That's awesome.
amazing. And I may be quoting the wrong person. I'm going to tell you the truth. But, somebody said that I'm really dreaming now. And, I have dreams occasionally, but not that often. And I'm really looking forward to that. I have a lot of things going in my life right now. And I'm doing a lot of traveling, obviously. And, not to places I really like, but like the heat and things like that. I prefer to be at the beach, just like you, Taylor. And I've been to New Zealand, I've been to Australia and things like that. But, Arizona's okay. It's just hot at times. And sometimes it's really pleasant and beautiful too. Um, but, when you're traveling to and from, time changes, things like that, thank goodness they're into Pacific time now.
Yes.
It does create, a little fatigue. So that's why I'm really grateful that I have this app because I'm doing so much better, with that time change and everything else that's going on. And when people change times from, spring forward, fall back, it's going to help you through that time as well, because it certainly helped me.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, and it'll help you if you're traveling long distances too, Taylor.
Oh, yeah. Yes. What we do is we break up the flights because jet lag is a thing. So if you just
Mhm.
I made a mistake flying from Bali straight to Colorado. It was like a 36-hour travel day, and that was just not fun. I like my body did not like that at all. So what we do is we like to break up the flights as much as possible. Like we'll fly to one place that's like a shorter distance and stay for a night or two, and and then the next day we'll fly to a farther place. And I think I highly recommend that if you can do that because of how badly jet lag can impact the brain. Like if you don't, if you can't sleep until like 6 a.m., that's just not good. Nobody wants to be awake until 6 a.m.
No. When I travel like to Australia and stuff, I make sure that I stay up to a certain time when I'm supposed to go to sleep.
Yeah,
Then I go to sleep, and I do so much better that way.
totally. You want to lock in.
Of course, in United States, you may have like a 3-hour time change or whatever. That's not such a big deal, but when you go to Hawaii, that's it's a little bit more. So it's really important to try to adjust to the time we're going to, and that's what I recommend for people. And also, when you have fatigue and things like that, make sure you have things to help you with that fatigue, because the fatigue it's not only stress, it could be, a time change. Don't you agree?
Oh, for sure. Lack of sleep. So many things can cause fatigue. I'd like if we can get into that a little bit.
Sure.
A lot of it is like, toxins in the body. And, some people don't have the ability to eliminate efficiently. Like if you're constipated or, you have like, irritable bowel syndrome or something like that, your body's not detoxing properly. And most people can't anyway, because our organs aren't working efficiently anymore, like you mentioned, because the nutrient depleted foods, like
Right.
we need nutrients for so many things and for our organs to work efficiently and for us to be able to detox properly. And, nutrients they can be signaling, they can be cleansing, they can be building. And if you're not getting those, your body's not going to work properly. And so that is, along with nutrient deficiencies, toxicity, not enough exercise. You know
Mhm.
that 90% of teenagers aren't getting enough exercise?
Yeah,
And
I
that's the thing.
know,
Yeah,
especially because of COVID. I mean, it's like
right.
it kind of changed everything,
It
and that's
did.
really
It was so devastating to, especially like to children, their developmental years and stuff like that. Everybody was just on their screens the whole time. And, we're experiencing an electronic overwhelm like we've never seen before. People
exactly.
are, they have their phones charging next to their head. They've got their computers next to their head. They've got, the TV in their room. They have a microwave, which I highly recommend everybody
Get
just
rid
get rid
of.
of your microwave. If you have an EMF device, you go and see how much, even when it's not even on, even when you're not currently zapping your food, it's horrible.
It is.
Um, and also it's important to have radiation protection on your
Yes,
devices like I do.
I do too.
I actually have them on my electrical box because we got to protect ourselves from radiation because that is causing fatigue. Screen
Mhm.
time is causing fatigue because,
Yeah.
especially brain fatigue, because it damages, like screen time damages the outer cortex in the brain, which is
Mhm.
associated with mood and memory. So they're
Mhm.
saying that, you know, um, excessive screen time is so detrimental for a child in their early developmental years. And it's so sad when you just see these kids on their phone or on their tablets all the
Yeah,
time.
and they're hooked on it. They're exactly
They're
hooked
hooked on
on
it,
it.
and
Yeah.
they'll get violent if you try to take it away from them,
Yeah,
and
they will. But
yeah.
we need to get to our offers. So we both have
Okay.
offers for my
Okay, great.
audience today. So Taylor, you are first. So when what we're offer to our audience today, could you show that? Oh, I guess I'm first.
You
Okay,
first.
I'm first. Well, my NuCalm app is an offer, and you can go directly to that company, but you get a 15% lifetime discount with me and a 30-day money back guarantee. So if you don't like it, you can return it and get your money back. You can either use this QR code. I've already talked about the different apps in it, and there's a lot more. I think there's 8 of them. I only talked about 4 or 5. And if you need a link, it's bit.ly/new NU, and then capital CALM, lifetime discount, and the first letters of those words are capitalized. You can also ask me questions if you have any more questions about that. Now, Taylor's offers coming up. So that's yours.
Yes. Also, what I'd like to do is for the products at creationsway.com, if you type in the discount code blessings, you can get 20% off. But yeah, contact me. Also, I can also do like a free discovery call. So if you want to email me, we can just do like a phone call, just to see where you're at, and if I can answer like any questions that you might have. But yeah, but for a session with me, virtual session, it's only $100 right now. So
yeah, and I'll add this to the description of the blessings for 20%.
blessings is a
Is that
discount
okay?
code for the yeah.
Okay,
Sounds
so
great.
I'll do that too. So, Dr. Teo, these are wonderful offers. I'm sure people are going to enjoy what you offered and what I offered. And I always love you on my show, so I'll have you back. So please stick around for closing remarks. You'll have a minute to say something, okay?
Awesome. Sounds good.
Okay, great. Now, remember, I do revitalize people's lives in many different areas of health and mindset. I do start off with your gut and mindset, but I can also help you with issues with hormones, blood sugar, brain and heart, bone and joint, immunity. I help people from anxiousness up to athletes because I am guiding you to clean, toxic-free foods and high-quality essential nutrient products that reduce symptoms, and some of them maybe Dr. Taylor's as well. And what this is going to do is going to make you feel good. You're going to be so happy that you've done this, and also you may even release additional weight when you're healthier. I actually release additional 20 pounds, making it 70, and it's going to uplift your mood. Now, with my mindset coaching, I help you release the emotions and the stress and the emotional entanglements, and I'm there as you are reshaping your core beliefs, and your mindset will be more enhanced. Now, with my health optimization and weight release, your body's gonna be more efficient. So that's a mind-body connection that makes your heart sing. Ask me about my programs. Set up a complimentary consultation at Debi Changes Lives. That's DebiChangesLives as in Victory ES.com/Linktree LINKTREE. And when you do that, you get to know me, I get to know you, and I'll guide you to your optimal health. And it begins with 1 or 2 assessments. The first one is a health evaluation, which is actually complimentary, where you rate your symptoms in the last 30 days in 4 categories of health. Some questions are in multiple categories, and you will get a baseline score. I'll review it with you. When you move forward with my services, I'll create that custom, natural, holistic strategy. And we will monitor your progress, seeing how your score improves over months. And I also have 2 different body Zyto scans. And the first one I prefer to use, well, the one I really prefer to use is the Visera link, because I can send it remotely and internationally. And it's actually gone to Australia and South Africa. The Visera link is a transdermal optical imaging app that I send to your phone. You scan your face for 30 seconds. It's going directly into your skin to look at blood flow for components of energetic, functional, emotional, and different body systems and lifestyles. The emotional component is such a hidden gem because it links your organs to those emotions. And what's really great about this, it creates a wellness report of biomarkers out of range and products and services that bring it back into range. So it can even be, Dr. Taylor's products that might come up on there. And what I do is I do review it with you because it's quite intensive. The cost of the scan is $75. And when you move forward with either a program or product with me, I'll give you a $25 credit toward one of them. The Visera link is a transdermal optical imaging app, also known as TOI. And you can look up its accuracy on pubmed.gov. That's PUBMED.gov. And people are really amazed when they take the scan, because the body tells them amazing things. So you'll be noticing that too. So if you're curious, just get the scan done, or you can ask me questions on my consultation site. On that site are my programs. Take Your Body Back is a 12-week weight release mindset coaching program where you're going to be utilizing a new version of you to drive you to success. All coaching is done on Zoom, and the first one is private to you because I am a certified HIPAA health practitioner, and any health evaluation is private. I go over that. I give you a choice of three programs, and one's a natural approach to the GLP-1. You choose one, I give you directions. I also give you directions how to create that new version of you in the avatar bra that will drive you with emotion and passion to achieve your health and weight transformation goals. The rest of the coaching is the same for private and group. We'll be celebrating your wins. I'll be showing you how to use your Voris. I'll give you health and mindset tips to get you over your gaps. And you'll be a new you. Ask me questions at my consultation site because this program has changed quite a bit. Why Fast is for the do-it-yourselfer, where you are going to it's an intermittent fasting program that gets your cells and body humming and turn processing your metabolism with rich, dense nutrition and high-quality essential nutrients with a program of exercises and recipes. If you have any questions, you can ask me questions here. If you need any coaching, you could do a 2 or 4 week program, and it's up to you whether you want to do more coaching after that for Why Fast. You can also use these smaller programs for mindset enhancement as well as health optimization, but truly those will be a longer-term journey. And but I can also create a custom program for you if you do a couple of weeks of coaching so that you can get the best program for you. And with Why Fast, not with Why Fast, with my weight release program with the GLP, this is my natural approach. It's the YGY GLP-1 30-day system. It has 3 products in it. And there's no injections, okay? But it does have a liquid shot that you drink for 10 days that is called Elevate. They'll elevate your GLP-1. For the next 20 days, you would drink Activate, another drink for 20 days to keep that GLP-1 activated and boost. And then for all 30 days, you'll drink Regulate, which will help get all your toxins out because your bowel movements will be moving things out. And this program does help people release weight. It varies on the individual. You can use this QR code to ask me questions at my link tree, or you just go to my link tree. And it's a very good program to try out if that's what you want to do. And finally, learn more about alternative health. And by subscribing to my newsletter at Debi Changes Lives, that's DebiChangesLives, as in Victory, ES.com. And this time /radio TV show, all in lowercase. And I'll give you a gift, a 30-day health and mindset daily action journal where you can record your gratitudes, thoughts, feelings, and emotions, food, water, supplements, and daily exercise. You can even track your measurements. Then you want to review it on a daily, weekly, monthly basis, see your wins and celebrate them. Find your gaps to work on. If you need help bridging that gap, you contact me for coaching. And I'm certain that you found this, and this is a great health and mindset awareness tool. I'm certain that you found this show educational, eye-opening, and enjoyed it. Reach out to me for my services, programs, and offers. And also the 15% lifetime discount off of NuCalm, and reach out to Dr. Taylor for her discount blessings and her consultation as well, and her wonderful products. Do we have time for Dr. Taylor to come back?
Hello. I'm back.
Do you have anything to say?
Yeah, thank you so much, Debbie. I just love how passionate you are about helping people. You're just so kind, and I can tell you really truly care about people. And since you have such an amazing testimony yourself, I think that is so much more important than just like a degree you can get at medical school. The lived experience, I think, is what really can help people the most because you've been through it yourself. You've lost so much weight, been able to maintain it. You look amazing. You've also been able to repair your joint health. So you know personally what it's like and how to help yourself so you can help others. And yeah, so I'm just grateful to know you. I think you're so sweet and just appreciate you bringing me on the show. It really is a blessing.
Thank you, Dr. Taylor. And you know what? Growing up in a naturopathic world the way you did was phenomenal. And you obviously learned, and you're like a little sponge, and you learned a lot from your grandparents. And it's a blessing that you're here too. And to continue your grandparents' legacy and making it better. So
thank you.
You're welcome. And I'm so glad I got to meet you and have you on my show.
Oh yeah, totally.
So I will have you back again. And her discount code is Blessings20. So continue to enjoy my radio and TV show, Debi Changes Lives on Thursdays at 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern, where your holistic journey begins.